We just finished up killing good old Marewall there. I could really use a rest or a dare and some camping
I shall be
supplies.
quiet as a calm sea, which is
Um,
not very
then
quiet.
off to get our next companion as soon as we can. Try to clear up some content a little further back afterwards. I might have to do that sooner than later. Or I might have to wait till a little later. Actually, I think I need gold to, like, it's a rampart or something to get out of Cadnua. We'll see.
I felt Mayorwald's passing. You slew him.
It gave me no
It
choice.
saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Mayorwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
I've always wanted my own keep, even if it is a little cursed. But it is yours, my lord. I cannot begin to tell you how glad that is, how good it is to know that the keep is in capable hands once again. I suppose I should mention first that if you mean to travel to Defiance Bay for supplies, there's been a complication of a kind. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering the materials before he became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I repair the Barbican? Merwald set aside materials for it, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need the coin and supplies and labor. What does being the master of Cadnua entail? Why there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you, of course. Part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given the instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to take place to Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep. And then there are other things. Time to find this queen in the city of Defiance. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The McQuayans, I don't know, of Aegir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wodica. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. Man, I could not read tonight. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You only need to tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Mirwald kept a ledger, as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You can take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice belays a giddy excitement. No, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Merwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I pledge to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the Rubicon. We gonna buy it. I'd like to get the Warden's Lodge after that. Yay. And that would take most of my money, wouldn't it? Upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Go to the Temple of Wodka.
Let's see what
I didn't
lies
actually
this way.
explore any of this beforehand. The treasury. I don't think there's actually any enemies left in here. I also don't know if there's anything lootable. I feel like probably not. All the lootable stuff is down in the endless paths. We might venture into those after we get our next companion. I don't know who our companion after that one's gonna be. I think probably someone from the campaign or from the DLC. I can't remember if you can have 5 or 6. It may only be 5, but we'll see when we get there. I confess, I was hoping our meeting with Merwald would go a little differently, but then you have gained an entire keep. I don't think I've seen anyone inherit land that quickly since Kind the Younger read her father's will. I did come to Direward looking for a new home. There, see? The ship floats yet. This might be good news in the end. Whatever happens, you have an entire castle to explore, and answers yet to come in Defiance Bay, if Merwald spoke
It
true.
will give you a base
This
from
keep
which
will
to
give
go
you a base
searching.
from which to go searching,
And
at
then
least.
there are secrets
And
beneath
then,
the keep
there are
yet.
the secrets still to be found beneath the Great Hall.
With the
He
helm,
grins eagerly.
It should be easier
With
to
you at the
explore
helm,
the
it
endless
should be
paths.
easier to explore the paths.
What is it? Hey. Yes? Hey.
I need to get some better headphones, apparently.
Well?
The ones I'm using are not working properly, which is not good.
As you wish.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to rest and buy some camping supplies. I don't even know if I can rest here, but I do know that I cannot buy camping supplies here, so my microphone is muted for the last who knows how long. Hopefully not long. Off to Gilded Vale. I'm gonna camp, buy camping supplies, yeah, before I venture off toward Defiance Bay. I'm not gonna go all the way to Defiance Bay, but I think I am gonna kill this guy for his armor, because that's a thing you can do. He's gonna rush me.
What is
An
it?
asshole. I would very much like to steal your armor. Thank you, thank you.
Yes?
Off we go. Oh, Adair would like to speak with us.
That old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some things you wanted to ask him.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
Come on, I don't like suspense.
All right. Yes, fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden. About how he'd turned against us and fought for Weidwin. Been on my mind for some. Thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. And hearing claims that he died fighting for Rey at Saris, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Weidwin had in store, but if he really was Aethys, I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why didn't you ask me for my help? Guess because I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger. It says he's a watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with watchers. I should be starting with records. So why don't you? Adair thinks a moment, his lips twisted to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They got an archive in that place.
You've done a
That
lot for me
palace.
already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Well, that's awfully nice
Well-
of you.
As you wish.
Welcome.
I would like a place to sleep, please.
Well met, friend.
See if, she is restocked or camping supplies. Normally that's a really good sword to keep, but no swords for this party. Still no camping supplies for this lady. Okay. Audio. Close am I to a level up? Getting closer. Won't that be nice? Level ups are always good.
Greetings.
I would like to buy some camping supplies, please. Looks like he's running low too, or completely out now, actually. We're off to the ranger. A wonderful ranger friend. Man, this keep really does need some repairs, doesn't it? Just realized I hadn't saved in a little while. Do I have nowhere I can go from here? Oh.
What is it?
I feel like I maybe should be sneaking around, but what's the point, right?
Hush, Itumak. We'll just wait a little longer.
A dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She's sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bare figurine between her feet. A large, white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at you as you
Easy,
approach.
Ichimok. It's not him.
Who are you waiting
Short
for?
version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Standing around here is probably not the most productive thing you could do. Perhaps not, but running all around the Direwood hasn't done much good so far. The fox next to her yawns. Your friend is supposed
That's
to
what I
meet you here?
heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Try something? What exactly
The
are you
long
talking
version.
about?
Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitok. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Direwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, didn't I? I'm looking for his last reincarnation, which could be anyone. How long have you been looking for Persop? 5 years. So you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember, who could be anyone
That
now?
about sums it up.
It must be
So I
important
keep
then.
reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
How does that statue figure into it? She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round, the polished address worn to a dull mat along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from
Cute,
within.
isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of sensation. Not quite memories, but
When I
traces of
left
someone.
Nasitok, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time it looks just like this.
I can
I've
take a
heard
look at
that
it.
one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
What's the wolf's lair? Pines Bay. Locals call the current Duke Wolfgren. Sounds like he could be fun to drink with. Is Twinning Trees a real place? I meant Twin Elms. I haven't been there yet, but I hear they have some especially memorable trees.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the
Why?
figurine? I just want a better
Fine.
look at it.
But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She hands you the figurine, her chapped knuckles grazing your hand. She watches you as you examine it, wary but curious. You raise the Adra bear, turning it in the light. As your eyes catch a tiny, glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing on a cliff overlooking water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below you. Perception. Sniff the breeze. Breathing deeply, you smell the salt in the air. Wherever you're standing, wherever Persok is standing, must be near an ocean, not a lake. I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? Your question is greeted with shrugs of silence. I've got it.
What are you
He's standing
talking
over
about?
a cliff.
What just happened?
I'm a real watcher. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. If you'd seen the way he stares at dead things, you know he's serious.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business to attend in this area, and we can look for Persa on the way.
And if this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way. Ready, Watcher.
Yay! Mark Prey, wounding shot, and E2 moth.
Ready, Watcher.
Sweet. Good old hunting bow. We'll just take these from you. Sorry, but no melee weapons allowed in this party. Alrighty.
Yes.
Guess I need to edit my formation now. To put even more people on the back line. Put E2 Moth towards the front. Or, I guess, at the front. I don't know why I'm just rearranging these over and over, but I think this should work just fine.
As you wish.
Maybe. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh. Time for some backtracking. Do-do-do-do-do. Where to first? Not that far. I'm pretty positive I cleared the Vale Wood. Gilded Vale's good. Eastern Wood. I'm not headed that way yet. Mogren's Fork. I still have some enemies I could kill here. I believe. No quests. I do have a cave I can clear here for sure. A tough one. But maybe doable. See how many times it takes me to run this fight before I win.
Slow and silent.
Bring them down! Well? So much for you. So much
There was something in a little while ago, huh?
Reluctant. Bring them down. Ilmes metu.
Get on!
So much for you.
Not as difficult as I thought it'd be.
Following your lead.
Having an extra archer is definitely helpful.
Reluctant.
Sweet. Easy peasy.
Yes.
It's not trapped.
Keeping an eye out.
Or bow.
Keeping an eye out.
Yay, more stuff to sell.
Yes.
Sweet. That should be I believe that should be this area clear. Yeah, Exalt's compass is completely done now. Sell a few things to this guy. Don't think I have anything in here. How much is this? A lot. Okay. Well, that's
Yes.
all I need to know for now. Okay, that clears Anslog's compass. I think I have quite a few enemies to kill here in the black. I didn't really clear this place out like at all, so we go up here and kill the camp people. After we kill some
So much for you. Following your lead.
Hey,
Well, following your lead. Reluctant.
so much easier with more arrows.
Sail is made.
Backtrack.
hey.
Well, so much for you. So much for you. Well, following your lead.
The... I feel like that's not really necessary. Just that. Yeah.
What is it? Well,
Okay, let's see how many times we die on these guys. What? Who's this? Blazes, Wilhelm, you useless bastard. Get him! We'll have his gear to the pile. I already stole your pile. You
I'm here.
guys.
following your lead.
Did the leader go down already? Guess so. That's not good. That's also not good.
Gotta be more careful.
It's a tough one. Wonder if we can kite some of these enemies away.
What is it?
That'd be ideal, right?
Yes.
Oh, more trolls.
Sail is made. So much for you.
Nice troll.
Yes.
Okay. See if we can like lead
Hey.
these guys into an ambush. Oh. Guess you can just use your
I'm here.
pet as a scout? That's cool.
Hey,
Did not know that.
Wait, selmes metu.
Damn, they're gonna chase me to the end of the earth, aren't they? Holy crap. Alright. Guess that gives me that answer. There's no kiting those guys. They are just gonna go full on attack me.
Well? Yes. Wait.
Dead on!
Why was that so much easier?
Stand still.
you're not
Aggro all of
getting
them.
through me.
Dead on!
Nice.
Yes.
Much easier. Oh, I got
Yes.
rushed. He died so fast.
Yes.
Look at the rest of their stuff a while ago, so. Let's go see what other stuff's here to kill me. More trolls.
Following your Following your Roll up 10. No prisoners. Wait, selmes. So much for you. No prisoners. Following your lead. Roll up 10. Wait, selmes metu.
Just dying
Well?
immediately.
Of course.
Wait, selmes metu.
That thing seems tougher. Mo tougher. Let's do this.
Kind of stuck over here.
Roll up 10. Kill them all. Wait, selmes is
Looks
made.
like there's a lot of damage.
Following your lead. Rock 10! No prisoner! Wait, sail is made.
Yes.
Following your lead.
Kinda stuck over here.
Oh, come on.
No! A dare has fallen! So much for you! Bring them down! Wait. Well, still alive? I need something sharp. Following your lead.
One more.
Rock 10! Wait, sail is made to me.
Just die.
Still alive? I need something sharp. Rock 10!
Surely this thing is close to dying. Holy shit. Thank goodness. Brutal. Awakened wood. How exciting. Sagani draws up beside you, Fox falling at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
It's exactly what this is, a hunting party. Finding Persok must be important for you to have traveled so long.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimok.
That must be exhausting.
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Right then. Why do you have to find Persok?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Ilitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Ilitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persok died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the
Gross.
chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I'm sure your village still remembers you, Sagani. You kind of say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in a meeting hall.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me, but sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
Of course they do, they must. I would like to believe it, and yet sometimes days go by and I realize that they have not crossed my thoughts. Such days are rare, but they happen. She looks away, tugging at the strap of her quiver. It changed me to think of it. More than that, it scares me.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persok will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. Really? What's that like? It's strange. Feels like I'm going crazy most of the time. I don't envy you. Guess I'm lucky that I only have one to worry about. Someone else's past life. I don't have to worry about someone else's past life.
Makes me wonder what Persok remembers about our village. Or if a turn at the wheel has yanked the details out of his mind like it does for most of us.
What would you tell him about your
Masuk is
village?
probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persok helped us establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persock brokered a lot of those arrangements too. She holds up a fair figurine. We got this from one of the Omaha ships that used to trade with us. It sounds like Persock did a lot for
That's
your
what I'm
people.
supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? I enjoy the adventure. Every day brings something new. Refreshing indeed. We've got the darkness on our side. Shall we move on? Yeah, let's go.
Well?
Well,
A blade in the dark.
yay, more things to sell. How exciting. Always
What is
exciting
it?
to have more money. What other trouble can we get into here? Yet another horse troll.
So much for you.
Following your lead.
Roak 10!
Very nice.
Way Selmes Metu.
Uh-oh.
Way
Bring them down!
That's, yeah, not even gonna try that. Just double encountered. That was bad.
What is it?
That would have been horrible for us. Whatever the hell it was.
Way Selmes Metu. Following your lead.
Get on!
Roak 10.
Guess knowing that's down there, I'll go ahead and save it. I'll have to kill that guy again.
Well?
And we'll just,
Way Selmes Metu.
a lot of enemies. Pretty sure I'm just screwed. There's no way.
Yes. So much for you. Stand still.
Alright, why is it bounce yet?
Way Selmes Metu.
Cool. Roots of Constitution.
Yes.
Guess I should give those to Adair so he can, tank a little better for us.
Well?
If I hadn't just put them in my... Actually. Yeah. Roots of Constitution. How much health did those give him? Like 30?
Well?
That's decent, I suppose. Now some spiders.
Bring them down. So much for you.
That was fast. Where's Adair?
Hey,
Following your lead.
So much for you.
Roak 10.
Not cool spider. Easy. Steal some legs off of those guys.
What is it?
Looks like I'm just about done with
What
the
is
Black
it?
Meadow. Hey, a fine warbow. I'll take that. Don't know who that we get for. Suppose I could give it to a dare. Will it raise his damage? Not quite. 31, 17, 27. And his accuracy goes down too. Surely not better than this one, though. And ups my damage by quite a bit, but where's my accuracy?
Well?
Okay, well. So I suppose.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
More of these things. It's a good thing this one's that fast.
Roll up 10!
Is he?
What is it?
Man, he too long to
Laying low.
bait every time, isn't he? Poor fox. I guess they're just there to be there. There's nothing else he seems. Cool. Another area cleared. Black Meadow's done. Oh, I guess I can go down here and grab the bridge there.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'm sure there's a skirmisher here, if I remember right. Bastard. Of course. Doing first. It's just great. Things a pain in the ass if you're playing solo. Cool.
Yes.
If I can.
Well?
Digging the rain of arrows
As you
from this
wish.
part of it. This is cool.
Well?
Let's see what lies this way. Wait, Selmes Metu.
Didn't last long.
Wait,
A high priest.
Selmes Metu. Following your lead. Roll up 10!
No prisoners! What is it?
So now aloof from this place already.
Yes.
That's nice. Hope we can buy that weapon soonish. That looks dangerous.
Yes.
Troll.
No!
Let's see if we can kill a troll. That looks like a very large troll.
Prisoner!
There's 2 trolls. Well, that's scary.
Feels like I ate bad seal meat.
Roll up 10!
Chancers are badass.
So much for you.
Why are they going over here?
Following your lead.
Hey,
No prisoners! Well? Well? No prisoners!
Following your lead.
Roll up 10! Bring them down! Yes.
hey, you're not getting through me. Not to alarm you, you're not getting through me.
Arrest him for this. If I survive.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. You're not getting through me.
Sure, the 2 of them.
Elmes Metu.
Finish this thing. With our phantom spirit guy who died instantly.
Following your lead.
Roll up 10!
Parathis!
Reyes Elmes Metu.
There you go, just keep it stunned.
Yes.
Summon skeletons for that.
Roll up 10!
You're not getting through me.
Reyes Elmes.
Blackbone to Beathis. Gotta be more careful.
Yeah, the skeletons really suck.
Follow.
Damn it!
Now there's a skirmisher.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Leave it to me!
No better.
Reyes Elmes Metu.
Yeah!
Following your lead.
It's a tough fight.
Roll up 10! Yeah!
How does it feel to be stunned?
Reyes Elmes Metu.
All that karma. Alright, how about a good old rest?
Yes.
Save game.
Yes.
Why are there just like a few skirmishers scattered about here? Just a random little Zwarp enemies. Damn looters can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot to the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? The river's been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did most of the damage. The Orlan woman finds her full 2 arms, a cowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madmere Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some extra coin. and help others cross over to the bay. Paragon shakes her head, and her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was a bigger mistake than the time I allowed a Cypher to court me. Mistake? How so? I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but she bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck, the blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks. Dashed it and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomped her foot into the ground. The damned brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they have stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare against some of those looters better than little old me. Could I enlist your help? I'll take a look. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there to be saved. Okay.
Well?
Wait, sail.
What is it?
Well, that was easy. Gathered around the soggy timbers of shipwreckage, men and women picked through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, ship pottery, and anything they can spot amongst the detritus. Detritus? All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until the last. A woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. Where are Brettel and Terran? She asks. They were just up along that path and we heard fighting. Her eyes narrow and her hand moves toward a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. They attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense. You killed them! You see Hanlon's eyes tear up before she buries her face into her hands. The men and women around her take a step back, eyeing you cautiously. You speak of self-defense. Well, we are defending ourselves from the storm. The floods took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing. No food, no roof, and now I don't even have my cousins. We don't want to fight you. We've lost enough already. Please, just leave us. We came here investigating some missing cargo. We mistook your cousins for looters. Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have? Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom? Regardless of your need, you're stealing from Paragon. Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond the bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it was as if the river washed it away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? I'll not lie to cover your thievery. Then you leave us with no choice.
So much for you!
More experience this way, right?
Bring them down! Kill them all! So much for you!
So many arrows. Yeah, ferry cargo.
I'm on the trail.
My hopeful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all that you found was driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserved would moisten my britches. Wow. Would these happen to be your wares? Thank you. I was beginning to think all had sunk into the bottom of the river. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. I'll reward you properly when you visit my shop at Defiance Bay. Well, I hope I moistened her britches. And leveled up? No? What? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's a good amount of copper she gave us. I can almost buy that weapon I want. Maybe by the time I sell all this stuff,
Well?
I can get our chanter friend here his new weapon.
Of course.
I still have yet to actually mod
I'm on the trail.
make it not bug, but
It seems the Deerwood sees its share of floodwaters. We'll have to go
man.
around.
Tired. I think that's it for Madmer Bridge. So we'll exit this way. We'll go to Anslop's Compass. Wonder how horribly I'd butcher all the names of the, well, everything in this game. Oh well. Hello, friend. I'll sell this to you. And this. Hey, what's up? What's up? A Hermitap. Infused immunity of intellect +2. Yeah, what she said. And that. For 0. Oh, that's worth selling, apparently. I thought, yeah. And all of these. And with that, I'll take this, right? Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that was the weapon Kana's going to use through the entire game. Changer, Cypher, Druid, Ranger, Wizard. Very slow. 15 chance to cast prone on hit. Or critical hit. +4 accuracy. 15% damage. And we'll bind it. The dreaded Principe Sen Patrena prowl the seas of the Deadfire, a persistent threat to the organized trading companies and outlaw smugglers and slavers alike. These pirates originated as refugees from Old Valia, and some of them continue to maintain the traditions of that land. Others are brutal and anarchistic group of freebooters to have ever roamed the waves. Due to the dangers presented by firearms aboard ships, many rangers prefer crossbows. This almost ridiculously heavy arbalist fires bolts with enough force to knock its victims off their feet. Gold leaf accents on the stock and stirrup differentiate its work from Valian engineering for more common crossbows. Yes. Bind to Kana. Pause the prone affliction 10 times with one-eyed Molina's gold-fingered spike finger. Gold-fingered spike flinger to unlock the next level. Sweet. There you go. Let's see here. 24 to 35. 29 to 43. And a better crossbow for him. Sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. Progress is good. I'll just sell this really cheap, crappy crossbow to you. And buy camping supplies if you got them. Company captain's hat. That'd be nice. You got them if you got them. Doesn't look like you got them. Okie doke. Well, with that, I think I'm gonna call it. Looks like a successful round of backtracking. We cleared out the cave in Anslog's Compass. We cleared out the bridge here. We cleared out Black Meadow. We got our companion at the Wooden Plains. And made some decent progress. I think on the next one I'll clear out the first level of Cadnua. Maybe. And then maybe just head to Raedrix. I really want to hit level 5 at least before I go to Raedrix though. Which I'm pretty close to, but yeah, so maybe I'll just go ahead and go to Defiance Bay. I don't know. We will see
What is it?
where the next episode takes us.
Keeping an eye out.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.